T20 series. It's the number of extras.
Required rate is still a possibility. 6.79 is the required rate, but 6 wickets down, Klassen gone, so it's a difficult task now.
That's interesting reading. Snain, the quickest on offer today, basically 147. Then Kurtenbosch, who's at the crease now, he bowled one close to 145. And Parker and Rabada, all 144s. And Afridi had one of 144 in the last over. It's been a decent pace that's been operated throughout this one-day international.
That's the other thing that you see from pacers in ODI. They generate a bit of pace, so they don't really back themselves all the time, or most times on variations and slow balls and off-cutters and leg cutters. You see raw pace more in ODI than in T20. Hasnan has bowled splendidly well. For somebody who's warming the dugout and come back and play and bowl the way he did, really was remarkable.
We've seen the hitting power of Janssen before, and here it is again at the Wanderers. Just as things started to get quiet, Janssen pulls out this stroke to take South Africa past 200.
Yeah, he loves to clear that front leg, and it's a length delivery, just gives himself space for those long levers to be able to operate, and absolutely middles it.
What a great strike that is. Brilliant and great to watch as well. Tall fellow, and once he decides to hit the ball, invariably he picks a 6.
Back third is up in the inner ring. He wants a double dose, this time goes square, and that's even bigger.
You gotta love him, absolutely love him, because it's so exciting to watch. Suddenly there's life back for the fans. 2 glorious 6s, and Shine Shah Afridi jolted once again, length ball, and put away over square leg. Big 6 this.
Yeah, I thought that Enzo construction hit me board was in danger at one stage. It didn't quite work out the angle. That was the trajectory, that was the length that needed to be struck in order to hit that ball, but that was well played. Just rolls the wrists this time, and away she goes.
We knew this song very, very well. And Sean Pollock, every time he came onto bowl or bat, this song was playing. I think you pulled rank with that, Sean, as well. You were captain and said, no, I want that song. It was very popular at the time.
Golden was the one who suggested it, and when I heard it, it had a nice beat to it, and I thought it mentioned fast bowler at some stage in the words. Obviously not, but that was why I went with it.
Cool dad in the group, right?
It's a good choice by Rizwan. Get Sufyan Mukim now. If you can't pick him, obviously it will be difficult really to hit a 6. Janssen probably not as gifted against mystery of a left armer as Klassen was.
Sufyan has had a good start to his T20 international career, hasn't he? He's a regular wicket taker in T20 internationals. 16 to his name in 9 games. Go for a lot either as a wrist-on spinner.
I like his inclusion because he's different. Normally Pakistan fielded a lot of leg spinners in ODI cricket. This experiment may prove to be at times a bit costly, but I think it makes a lot of sense, especially when the tail is playing and you've got somebody like Sufyan Mukim who can be difficult to read off the hand. And in subcontinent conditions where the ball grips and spins, I think Pakistan have made the right move in introducing somebody like him.
Using the feet, but this time around he finds the fielder. Sufyan has been in amongst the action and now has 2 on debut.
Yeah, and if he's talking about using his feet, give himself room. He was looking to carve it over the offside. Was Marco Jansen, and the contact actually wasn't too bad. It was just the elevation that was lacking. No one back on the long off boundary. Try to get underneath it, but just picks out Mayub, and he's been in the action throughout the whole series. Sufyan gets himself another wicket on the evening. Marco Jansen, after some big hits in the last over, has to be on his way for 26. 212 for 7.
Just not able to get underneath it enough. Shown how strong he is leg side when he clears that front leg, but this time just not able to get the elevation. You cannot keep Saim Ayub out of the game either. 100 earlier, he's been good with the ball, shown his talent with the ball, and now he's got himself the catch as well. So lovely game for the 22-year-old Saim Ayub. One to remember. Fontaine is now making his way out to the crease to join Corbin Bosch. $212 on the board for South Africa. Yet again, you look at it and think, just needed a couple of batters to stay a little bit longer, get a partnership going. Talk about partnerships all the time. In ODI cricket in particular, it's very important.
30 ahead of where Pakistan, 183 for 2 Pakistan, 212 for 7 South Africa.
I also think 6 runs and over. This ground on this surface, you'd be back in the batting side.
That's why, I mean, it's difficult to be critical of Klaasen because of the way he played and the brilliant striking he is, but if he just had a look and thought to myself, okay, I need to get us over the line here. Can I curb my aggressive nature just for a while to settle things down again? Form a partnership, carry on the partnership with Jansen. Get it down to 90, 80, 70 required, and then sort of look to cut loose again. That would have given them a chance.
Pakistan side has come a long way since the last 50-over World Cup. If you look at how things went, that 50-over World Cup was a very tough time for Pakistan, despite starting well. Started the 50-over World Cup really well. That incredible partnership, Mohammad Rizwan, for example, well against Sri Lanka. It's an excellent innings, which is still his highest that he's made in ODI cricket, but then it fell away towards the end of that tournament, didn't make it to the next round. Just feel the team's come a long way.
Yes, a lot more organised, and they found new talent as well. This guy's been phenomenal. What a great find. bat, can bowl, can field. Circuit for about a year and a half, and already upwardly mobile. 15 for 7.
It also seemed to be an issue from Pakistan's point of view in terms of playing spin and also having spinners that took wickets. It just feels like they've turned that around. The spinners to pick up wickets as well in South African conditions tells you how effective they are. Good signs from Pakistan's point of view. Makes for good reading in the ODI series for Pakistan at the moment. T20 series went the way of South Africa. It's sad to have a rain-out game here in Johannesburg, but today the rain has stayed away. It's a lovely shot. Got into such a good position to play that shot.
Sufyan hasn't offered up much width. I just think of that free hit he bowled to Rassie van der Dussen that got carved over the offside. But this one, he's definitely let himself down. Look how wide that ended up being. And Bosch's eyes lit up. Played it nicely, waited for it to get to him so he could play it nice and late and behind square on the offside. And raced away to the fence.
The more he bowls, the better he'll get, I think. And so Pakistan need to be just a little bit patient with him. South Africa's inability to play spin also kind of exposed in this ODI series. Right, Polly?
Yeah, I think also in the T20s, it's just the mystery. I mean, when you talk spin, there's obviously spinning and there's spin. You spin with the mystery to attach to it, and you can't work it out of the hands. That becomes really challenging. That's where South Africa sometimes, particularly the inexperienced players, are found wanting.
He's looking for boundaries at the moment. He knows from South Africa's point of view that's the way to go.
It's a very good shot to have against a spinner, the sweep shot, especially a wrist spinner, because once you get to the pitch of the ball, then there are runs to be had. This was beautifully played, nicely executed. Upish, but strong shot.
Don't think that Sufyan knows where to go now. He's gone wide, he's given an opportunity for him to sweep, and now again going wide.
I think his brief has got to be to make the batsman drive rather than cut. This sat up very nicely and smashed through the offside. Yeah, certainly it's working again for South Africa. 81 from 79 balls.
It's a profitable over for South Africa. It's 220-77.
Earlier on in the day, we saw Ian Mulder, who was in the ground, and we're not too sure what his progress is with regards to the test matches. They say he's looking decent, but you never know until the test match unfolds. And this would be good little experience for Corbin Bosch. Just a little bit of international exposure. And obviously his overs where he picked up his first international wicket, and now just a bit of time at the crease. Definitely won't harm if he does have to step up to the plate in that test series.
Quite clear how South Africa are ahead of Pakistan from that graphic. It's just that wickets column that is an issue for South Africa. Still a ways to go with 81 more required. Just face the 4 deliveries so far. There's one to his name. He's been watching Bosch from the other end with those 3 boundaries. try much of the same himself.
It's quite remarkable that Rizwan was able to eke out 10 overs from Saimayu. He's going at an economy of 3.64.
I think if he hadn't secured player of the series, this little bowling performance might just have squeaked him over the line.
No signs of Salman Ali Agha. I think he was the competitor, I think.
But 4 wickets in that first game. He hasn't even got a gig. Not even an over.
Saimayu keeps it very simple when he's batting, but as a bowler is quite mischievous. It's just quite a sleight of hand and a few tricks up his sleeve. Very different to how he bats and how he bowls. He does it with a straight face as well. No real emotions for a 22-year-old. He's very much grounded.
And it's a maiden. What a way to finish your 10 overs. An excellent day for the 22-year-old. 227 for 7.
Extraordinary stuff, that. Unbelievable work from Rizwan with that catch. So 81 off 72. Spider-Man's here. It's exactly who they need. He's getting ready to... I think he's about to fire up, actually. We might all be in trouble. Out into the ground. So they are going into the attack now. Gordon Watch on 18 off 24. Got a flight that time.
Quite an interesting time to introduce Salman into the attack in the 36th over. If you were batting at this stage, you'd be very happy to see him come on. You've got the lines like Shaheen Shah Afridi, Hasnain. As can ball at 140. Don't mind the two off spinners.
Yeah, he's decided really about how he goes with the various bowlers, who he does use and who he doesn't, as he's gone through this series. He was the one to do the damage in Pal, while South Africa were going really well. Got 4, all 4 that were to fall at that time. And it didn't look there was anything untoward happening off the surface. It was just regular off spin.
Tell you why I likes him bowling is because exactly what's happened here. 1 run from the over, and there's 1 ball left. He gets through his overs very quickly indeed.
Got a hold of it. And he'll go all the way for 6. Beyond 14.
Well, he had to go. Had to go that last ball after the first 5 only went for 1 run, and he launched that. Much to Spider-Man's delight.
Yeah, I love the lovely lasty ball from Bjorn Fontaine, 83 meters. South Africa still within the run rate here, 6.7. They're not far off.
There we are. We see the paceman back on. Naseem Shah. If you look at the score, 234 for 7. It's just the 7 wickets that have hurt South Africa. Other than that, they've batted beautifully to get to this position. Obviously, Henrik Klaasen playing an absolutely stellar innings of 81.
Off the edge. Gone very fine. And all the way for 4. The hope in the crowd.
Yeah, South Africa 238 for 7 at the moment. Pakistan were 209 for 4. And this is when they lost a whole bunch of wickets, Pakistan. So that's a situation where these South Africa so far ahead on the runs at this stage. Doing fine, but they need someone to go all the way to the end. Coleman Bosch is the more likely of the rest of them.
Great opportunity for Coleman Bosch and for Bjorn Fortuin to really put their names in a very interesting position of being quality all-rounders at the bottom of the batting lineup. Because they have enough time, there's no rush for a run to score. They don't need to hit the 4s and 6s because guess what? The runs, the 4s and 6s are coming by the way. Because given this venue, the Wanderers is a very difficult venue to stop runs flowing.
Oh, he slipped as he was going to turn around and get back into his ground. Total miscalculation of where the fielder was there. And he's quite fortunate in the end. Oh, probably would have been gone too if it had hit. Let's have a look. Nah, been okay. Just.
With a loud early scream of no from Coleman Bosch.
The reveal. Maybe more than one. Excellent fielding. Bosch will pick up another couple. Still well in this crowd. Loving every single, every run that's scored.
It's going to be a big change in this game if they can get this with 7 wickets down. They can get this under the 50 to win. We're thinking about 10 runs, I would imagine. Each batsman at the moment just counting down. 68 at the moment, get down to 60, then get it down to 50.
Just a single.
Yeah, I like the way that these two batsmen have gone about their work here. They haven't tried anything fancy. They haven't tried to hit any big 6s or do anything out forward. They're taking whatever they can get off the hips for 1s and 2s. They're running well between wickets, good intensity. And if the South Africans, if these two just take it a little bit longer, then we've got Brian Charles Rabada next to maybe add a little flourish as well. 67 runs can go down very quickly.
Flourish.
It's well, mate. As they go, I mean, Pakistan would have felt that with the 7 wickets down, and particularly when they take the wicket of Klaasen, that the threat is gone. It still have been feeling that, well, they're in a fight here, and you never know who stays in, and there's certainly all bowlers come under pressure. But as they go along, and as you said, Hayes, if it gets below 50, then suddenly the pressure of making sure you don't give away anything as well. Eight off that one. It's 242 for 7. Always absolutely love the view from the drone cam. It gets into interesting places. let us in from on high. Just a different angle.
That last over comes up from those two boys. They're having a great day at the Pink Day. That last over was beautifully constructed. A boundary early, and then it was quite conservative from there on, but they still got 8 off that over, so it was really good work. That required rate at 6.6 now. 66 from 60. 3 wickets in hand. South Africa will be wanting to think that these are the 2 batsmen that can get them very close, as named now.
Thinking 2. Yeah, and is run well enough. Back for a second, Corbin Bosch. It's good work. Sufficiently to the left of the fielder in the deep. I think there was Ghulam out there. A partnership 32 at a runner ball.
Yeah, smart game awareness from Corbin Bosch there. Knowing well the fielder was right-handed, so he did take him time to pick up the ball on his left-hand side and throw it in. He's playing a good cameo, 28 of 32 already for Corbin Bosch. Had a decent debut. He's showed a lot of composure at the crease ever since he's come in. As though he's played this game for a good few years. And as you said, for me, the partnership now sitting in 32 of 32 balls, and it's flowed without much fuss from them.
Yeah, the hope is that they continue without much fuss, not to try to do too much too soon.
That's exactly what Pakistan would be hoping for. They try and extend themselves a bit too much.
Big shout. Nope, says umpire Menon. And Hasnain also says to the skipper that he thinks it's a bit high and headed down the leg side.
Yeah, always some extra bounce at the Wanderers. Certainly too high for starters. Remember that last game, Pakistan and Mohammad Rizwan was just outstanding with the reviews, the 3 reviews they got. It was amazing work from him and his teammates. If you watch Corbin Bosch bat, one thing he does do, he's got that high backlift, so he's automatically triggered, if you like, by the time that ball is released. So he's naturally an aggressive batsman, but he has a very nice bat playing. And he's very talented. He's an all-rounder. He's a genuine all-rounder. 29 off 34 now. He's played superbly on the debut, but he has serious capabilities, Corbin Bosch. Three balls left in the over. 3 runs from it so far. Tain's just got to provide support. Push it around, get Bosch back on strike.
Just a single. And it's a third. That's all they're looking to do. The comparison with 62 now required from 56. At the same stage, Pakistan were 221 for 4. So in the area of runs scored, they're a long way ahead. And let's also think back to what happened in that Pakistan innings. At the back end, they got themselves into a position where they could launch and then lost a flurry of wickets and ended up with 308. That's firmly struck. Firmly enough to go all the way for 4. Oh, lovely. Is keeping them interested. On to 33 now, Corbin Bosch.
Brings up the 252 with that shot. It's exactly what I was talking about. He's nicely triggered. The backlift's nice and high. Coming down with a good back plane with strong wrists and good power. He's a strong lad. Beautifully played.
I don't think he can be out of the back. Not LBW. 250 for 7. Perhaps a sign of a bit of desperation from Hasnain. He wants to be the man, wants to be the one to break this partnership. Sensing the semblance of danger as they go on. 38 from 37 now. It's Nasim Shah. You know, all fast men. You think of all the fast bowlers: Shaheen Shah Afridi, Nasim Shah, Mohammad Hasnain. Yeah, pace.
The other thing that they've got to contend with now, the Pakistan bowlers, is the fact that there's a bit of dew around, obviously, and Shaheen Shah Afridi's one guy is carrying a towel, so whenever he gets the ball, he gives it a bit of a dry, so that's the other thing they've got to cater for, the Pakistan quicks. And the fielders, of course, what happens to come their way. 2 balls, obviously.
Fielder takes the catch. Excellent work running in. Looks like Kamran Ghulam up there, is it? No, Abdullah Shafiq. That's a top catch under the circumstances, a pressure catch, and it breaks the partnership.
That is a spectacular catch. It really is. Coming forward, sprinting full length, and catching that, eyes on the ball, amount of inches away from the ground. That is a spectacular catch, considering the circumstances as well. That's brilliant from Abdullah Shafiq. Time goes for 8. 250 for 8 now.
Muttering to himself as he goes off, Bjorn 14, because he probably feels he needn't have hit that up in the air. Also, had he got it left or right of where it was in the end, could have gone off to the boundary for 4. The issue for South Africa has not been rate of scoring. It's more been the consistent loss of wickets, just regularly losing them. Kagiso Rabada comes to the wicket.
With a flourish.
Yeah, when I said that earlier, Hazy, didn't quite mean when 58 runs to go. Thinking more, maybe 10 runs to go. Full 6, another cover drive for 4. Just to say thank you very much. As you said, Tommy, the rate of scoring was never the issue in South African innings. It's just been the manners of the dismissals that have been a bit surprising. Particularly since, it's a fantastic catch, particularly since the rate of scoring never necessitated that South Africa win this game in 40 overs. We still have 47 overs. We have 47 overs to score the runs. Just the manner of the dismissals were very, very loose.
Oh dear! Oh no! Whoopsie. Big oopsie. In the end, I suppose all's well that ends well. But he says yes, and he's going, no, don't go. And in the end, both are sort of stranded. And the throws at neither end in the end
Yeah, he chose the most difficult option. All's well and well for the South African team. That's the flourish, part of the flourish. If you want the flourish, you've got to take the good with the bad as well.
Okay.
There you go.
All has been revealed, but like Spider-Man 20 minutes ago.
You couldn't do that again if you tried. It's a nice shot. I think Rabada's scamper to the other side is his recognition of the necessity for him to get Corbin Bosch on strike as much as possible, not to be bogged down at one end, just to keep it all flowing as it kind of was with 14. The judgment of the singles has to be good though.
So don't need to worry too much about the fact that there's only 2 runs off this over so far. So the Corbin Bosch and get these runs if he's there at the very end. Still 56 required. Rabada's just got to be calm about this.
Shot. Manon. 39 done. 2-5-2 for 8. The equation 56 from 48. That's what South Africa need. From over 40-45, that period of 6 overs, Pakistan scored 66 runs. That's before those 4 wickets got lost there. Along the ground. Just keep rotating. Back to 47 overs. That's a question. With all these wickets continuing to fall.
Lots of communication for Mohammad Rizwan now. He senses that this is a really important part of this game. Sufyan's just started his 7th over. Might just give the ball a little bit of flight to Rabada. He sniffs something here, the skipper.
Out. He did this in the 2020s, Rizwan, where the chit-chat in Urdu to bowler would be to instruct on what he should bowl.
Do you understand Urdu, Tom?
Some words, Piche. Heard him just then.
Sharp turn there, a little bit quicker through the air with that delivery. Some sharp turn going away from KG. So the pressure just building a little bit. There is protection back.
Oh, gotta hurry. Direct hit, there was trouble. And again, the quest is for rotation of strike and to keep Corbin Bosch facing as many deliveries as possible.
KG was just waiting for that affirmation from Corbin Bosch at the other end before he started sprinting.
Big backlift. I think he's looking for a big one. looking for where he can hit him for 6.
I think you feel he missed out with that last delivery. It was quite short, but it was quite brisk at 99 k's per hour. A bit of an edge on it, onto the thigh pad.
Oh, has he got there? Throw not straight. Gave him the opportunity to make his ground. Just checking. Oh, lost the ball.
Yeah, he was signalling actually straight away, Rizwan, that he did drop the ball. But just 2 runs from that over. Now need to go at 7.5 to the over from here with 2 wickets in hand. Just dipping a little bit, that South African worm. Past that cluster of 3 wickets that went down to that stage, it's heading towards that cluster of 4 in Pakistan, which certainly stopped them from getting an extra 15 runs, I would imagine.
Oopsie. It'll just be a single.
All on Mohammad Rizwan, that's for sure. If you're a Pakistan fielder, you've got a few blokes running all over the place, I'd imagine, after those signals.
Yeah, it reminds me of those gentlemen who help in the traffic lights when there's load shedding. Just don't know what's going on. Just treat it like a stop street.
Put the brakes on at the last minute.
He's got enough of it. He's got enough, all right. Banged out the ground for 6. And once again, the ball ring comes alive.
Brian Charles Rabada. How often do we see him play one of the best shots of the day? Slower ball, picked it up beautifully. Gave himself enough space for that hand to come through. 88 meters. South Africa will need a few more of those from Rabada for them to get a little closer.
He does love to play the shots. And I agree, Hashim, that looks fantastic doing it. So stylish. Easy as you like when he goes with his swing.
Flourishing from far out though, Hashim.
Yeah. This far out, maybe there's a lot of flourishing to come. Maybe don't know what lined up for this game.
And Bosch happy to just sensibly tuck it into the onside and keep rotating.
Get Rabada back on strike.
Yeah. How roles have changed.
KG's always been that guy who he doesn't try to look cool, but he's cool. And then you have those other personalities who make it an effort to look cool. He's just cool. Whether he's bowling or he's batting or even in the field, he's got a smoothness to his movement. And I think that's why he doesn't bat that often in the net. So he doesn't put a lot of work into his batting, obviously because he's bowling most of the time. And when he does bat, that type of talent and that smoothness comes through.
The ball's left for Naseem Shah in this over. He's just got 1 over to go. 2:59 at the moment. He'd love to deal. Great this little stand, just starting to build. Rabada back on strike.
this Kagiso Rabada with 4 more. They're fine-looking runs, I tell you.
Yeah, approval not from his father in the stands. Cleared the leg, got the hands through it again. The ball at 140 kilometers an hour. Not the textbook straight drive, but he'll take it.
2 boundary shots, the 6 and the 4, they're just 2 magnificent strokes. They really are, with great power, but right out the middle of that blade as well. Terrific stuff from Rabada.
He just hits the ball well. Oh, quicker. And at him. And he's done well to evade it in the end, but it's hurried him.
Yeah, he's only human. He can play a lot of good shots. There's going to be a few deliveries that's good. End of the over, 268 right.
Hopes of the Rainbow Nation are still alive, yeah, at the Wanderers. Crucial runs from these two, in particular Bosch, who's been a standout on debut. Calm under pressure with the bat. He's at 5 fours. Batting with Kagiso Rabada. Himself is at 1-4 and 1-6 so far. Crowd is chanting KG as well. Looking for the glory shot yet again, and that's only just missed.
And the pink days providing yet again. Ricardo on the edge of their seats are chanting away. This hasn't missed by much. I feel that KG has to knock it up the ground. He's hit a few big ones, but back with Bosch till the end.
Using the feet, a little streaky edge will get him a single, get Bosch back on strike as well. It means they need 38 from 33. And are Pakistan slightly starting to panic, do you think, or are they still pretty clear-minded what they need to do?
Not panic exactly, but they've been a little stunned and surprised with a fight back. It's been good common sense batting and cricket from South Africa. They could have thrown in the towel much earlier, but this really has been a very good fight. 37 from 32. Still doable. So Pakistan, let's see what strategy do they have. They need to feel well. Anything that goes up in the air has to be caught.
An appeal results in the finger going up. The bowler will be very happy with that. Kagiso Rabada has a conversation with his partner and they decide, well, we might as well send this upstairs.
TV umpire to director. We have a play review for LBW. The original decision is out. I've checked the bowler's feet and it's a fair delivery. Can we go to front on, please, when ready? Yeah, ball's close to the bat there. Can we just go to ultras, please, when ready? Thank you. There's a clear gap between bat and ball. Can we go to ball tracking when ready, please? Pitching in line, impact in line, and wickets hitting. Nitton, you can stay with your original decision of out. Your on-screen signal now.
It's
a good umpire, Intermittent, that is for sure. Experienced as well. And he knew straight away that was out. The worry returns to the faces of the South African fans as Kagiso Rabada has to make his way off the park after adding 14. It's 270, 1 for 9.
Yeah, good piece of bowling from Sufyan. Going for the full delivery. Getting it to turn. Not scared to throw it up to Kagiso Rabada, who was looking for the big one. As soon as he saw a bit of flight to it, just trying to knock it around the corner, maybe get the single, get Bosch back on strike. And here goes Bekwena Mapaka, the young man coming in, 18 years of age. The magnitude of this knock. He can see it out with Corbin Bosch. He's definitely good with bats in hands, got a good technique. This is a different type of pressure. Bowler is hitting his straps at the right time.
What a great dynamic this is. You've got Bekwena Mapaka, the young 18-year-old. You've got the debutant in Corbin Bosch, the debutant with the ball for Pakistan as well. Sufyan looking to finish it off. He could get himself a 4 on debut. Catches around the bat. He has 4, and Pakistan complete a 3-0 series win over South Africa. The first time it's happened in South Africa in a men's ODI series. It's been a complete performance by the visitors. After losing the T20 International Series 2-0, they have come back and come back strongly and sent a big message for that Champions Trophy.
Yeah, absolutely bossed South Africa in the ODIs. This is something special for Pakistan and Pakistani fans. Beating South Africa in 3 ODIs on the go, consecutive wins, and they richly deserve this. It's a young group, it's a good group of young, talented, skillful players. Roles defined, and Saim Ayub has led them exceptionally with the bat in this ODI series. 200s on the go, and it's a fantastic result for Pakistan. They've been the better side, they've played better cricket, better bowling combination, and twice South Africa stung by the option of bowling first in the last ODIs, the 2 ODIs, really not worked. So yes, Pakistan winning this 3-0. Big achievement.
Yeah, outplayed in all 3 facets of the game. South Africa in this series, in the ODI series. Pakistan have been excellent. South Africa showed glimpses of what they could potentially be doing.